When I was a kid, I loved cars. Still do. The 57 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham was the most advanced car in the world. Cost more than a Rolls. Hand-built with a stainless steel roof, cruise control, electric seats, and would you believe, air suspension. American iron. It's a passion Shannons understand. That's why they insure my daily drive, the caddy, my bike, even the house.
Call Shannons on 13 46 46. Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts.
Gasolene is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors. I'm Michael Curzon, producer, creator of Gasolene. Hope you enjoy.
I found where the water tastes like wine. Everything's hot and everything's fine. Nobody gets left behind. There's a place for me and all my friends. That's how it's gonna stay. Now if you wanna come down, gather round. Listen to what I said. Get in, sit down, shut up and hang out. Get in, sit down, shut up and hang out. Get in, sit down, shut up and hang out. So they're crying, screaming, it won't take long. Voices in my head, they tell me I'm alive, and there ain't no stopping me now.
Welcome back to Gasoline, viewers. We're at the Phillip Island Grand Prix circuit in Victoria. It's a magnificent racetrack down here, and it's a beautiful day. We've come down to see the Victorian Saloon Car Association and see some saloon car racing action. Now, for those of you that don't know what saloon car racing is, it's a control class. It's tight, close and affordable racing where six-cylinder Falcons and Commodores get together and do battle. There's restrictions on these cars. The rules are limited, but it does give people a chance to get out there and do some racing at an affordable cost. So let's go down, check them out. Well, it's time to take a look at what makes these saloon cars tick. Right here, we've got an AU Falcon as an example. They're allowed to do simple modifications. Good thing about a control class is it does promote very affordable racing and very competitive and close racing out on the track. The thing I like about this saloon car class is that you have two different manufacturers. You've got Ford and you've got Holden. You can run up to AU Falcon. You can also run up to VT Commodore. So you've got two fairly late model cars there, but they're affordable cars. I've heard of guys going to a wrecking yard, paying $1,000 for a car and building it up very, very cheap. Let's start with the braking system. They're allowed to upgrade the front brakes. They can go to a 330 rotor on the front, that's 330 millimetres in diameter, huge big rotor, and an upgraded C4 brake caliper. These things work a treat out on the racetrack. They're allowed to upgrade the wheels to a certain diameter and width. They have to run a controlled tyre like these Bridgestones here, so everyone is on a level playing field. I've heard of guys getting one full season out of a set of tyres in this class. That's not bad going. Some classes you've got to renew them every meeting, so it's cost effective. Then we go to the gearbox. You've got to run the standard gearbox configuration that was allowed in this car when it was produced. Differential, the same thing, but you can upgrade the differential centre to a spool. Suspension upgrades, shocks, springs, standard sway bars must be retained because they are quite good in standard form. Most modern vehicles do handle fairly well straight out of the factory. So with these sort of upgrades, enhanced for the racetrack, they work extremely well. Let's talk about the engine. They can make some really good power. They are limited as far as what you can do in this class to things like a control camshaft. Everyone has to run the same mild camshaft as per specs. Cylinder head. Slight modifications are allowed. You can run an upgraded piston. You can balance and blueprint the engine. Intake manifold and everything has to remain the same. They run a controlled aftermarket engine management system. Of course, you've got to do other things like upgrade to a roll cage. You need rollover protection in this type of racing for sure. Racing seat. You've got to run the standard fuel tank. You can go to a surge tank. Of course, you can upgrade the fuel pump to run along with that surge tank, but other than that, she remains standard. And it doesn't surprise me that some of these saloon cars have run lap times in the vicinity of between 148 and 149 here at Phillip Island. That is absolutely insane. Let me tell you, I've got a lot of experience in motor racing, and that is a very fast car. I'll give you an idea. Group NC Historics, Big XY Falcon, Mustang or something like that. If they get anywhere near a 48, they're doing real well. So these things, in the specification they are insanely fast. I reckon these things would be a whole world of fun. Well, we're here with Phil Gray in his EA Falcon, which he runs in the trophy class. Now, Phil, what's going on with this car? What's happening with it, mate? You got some dramas?
Yeah, we've got a bit of a drama with, we got a bit of a dead cylinder, and we're just trying to sort it out, what's going on. At this stage, we think the alternator might be on the way out and not giving us enough spark. So, got me mate here just pulling her off and replacing it.
So you think it's more of an electrical or ignition issue or an injector issue or something rather than an engine issue?
Well, we just did a test on the spark, and yeah, we've got very weak spark at the moment, so time will tell, I guess.
And what's the story with the trophy class for the viewers out there that don't know? Trophy class is for the older saloon cars, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. The older, it's, well, the original cars, but they've been outdated now by the AUs and the VTs, and they're just a bit of a fun class for us older blokes to get out there and have a bit of a flog around, and yeah, it's pretty affordable, and they go pretty quick for an old A6 cylinder. They go all right.
Well, sounds like fun, mate. I'll let you get back to fixing this car. Good luck, and hopefully we'll get her out there, mate.
No worries, and thank you guys for coming along and showing a bit of an interest in us. Good on you. Thanks.
It's our pleasure, mate. Thank you for having us.
No worries.
Thank
Cheers.
You. Yep.
We're the Gasolene twins. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Now here's an event to mark on your calendar for 2013, the Gasolene Muscle Car Expo. There's never been an event like this one, where some of Australia's very best concourse American and Australian muscle cars come together under one roof. Also featured by special invitation, barn finds, street machines, special interests and 50s classics. So if you want to see the best of the best and cars you've never seen before all under one roof, then this is the show for you. 12th to 14th of July 2013, Royal Exhibition Buildings in Melbourne. Don't miss it. And don't forget, viewers, to look up the all-new Shannons Club. Shannons Club is a huge site. It's like a hub for enthusiasts. You jump on there. You can start your own garage, put pictures of your cars up there, stories of your cars, videos, you name it. You'll see people like myself on there, Jim Richards. Click on our garages and check out some of our machines and some of our past machines. It's an incredible site. It's growing every day, so get onto it and have a ball. Well, we're here with Aaron Patterson. He's another one in the trophy class, but he's in a VN Commodore. Aaron, how long have you been doing this stuff for, mate?
Into our second full year now, so yeah, basically only 12 months, so pretty new to the game, but yeah, having a bit of fun.
And you're not doing too bad, I hear.
Yeah, we're going all right. We didn't quite get to the top of the ladder last year, but we'll have another crack this year and see if we can get a little bit higher up.
And you're looking forward to a good weekend this weekend. I hear you've got a new drivetrain in the car.
Yeah, we've replaced basically everything in the car, Glenn. We've rebuilt the engine, rebuilt the gearbox, had a diff built down in Melbourne, so came out yesterday and the car was good straight off the trailer. We haven't put a spanner on it and no oil leaks, no real problem. So yeah, hopefully all that transpires today. For what the older cars are, they do a brilliant job, and it's a budget class. It's only as expensive as you want to make it be. If you want your car to be good, you need to spend a little bit of money on it.
Well, it's definitely affordable racing, mate. And you're going out for qualifying shortly, I hear?
That's correct, mate. Yeah, we'll go out and have a go and see what we can put on the board.
Well, good luck out there, mate, and give it heaps.
No worries. Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you. Well, we're with Daniel Bevan here, and he's just got into saloon cars. I believe this is your first race, Daniel, in this class.
Yeah, it's in the category. It's my first race. Had Friday practice yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of grip with these tyres. They're quite good tyres. A lot heavier than what I'm used to in the Formula V category, but I'm getting used to it.
So certainly something different coming from open wheeler into a sedan-based class. And how did you find the car to drive yesterday? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, it's a massive change. The weight is almost a tonne more. You know, getting used to body roll, not having my head out in the wind. It's all a bit different. So yeah, it's good.
And did you buy the car as a running race car, or did you build it from scratch?
No, we brought the car. You know, made a few changes to it, trying to make it suitable for me as a driver, let alone the previous owner. So, yeah, a little bit of work's gone into it, a few late nights, but it's been just customising and getting her race ready.
Well, it's looking good, mate, and good luck out there. I look forward to seeing how you progress through the day.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, we're here with Rob Knight in his EA in the trophy category in saloon cars. Now, Rob, you look like you're having a ball out here, mate, and I believe you're an ex-rally man. Is that correct?
I still rally. I've got one of Winwood's championship winning EL Falcon that we use in rallies, but I was enjoying that so much that I decided to have a go at saloon car racing in my retirement, and it's been an absolute ball.
So you'd never gone circuit racing before?
No, never done any circuit racing at all. Done some sprints and some 6 hours.
And how are you finding the progression from rally to circuit racing to the tarmac?
Very different. Racing's much more technical, and you have to think about your lines and think about braking points, apexes and exits, and which rallying you don't worry about any of that. You just drive as fast as you can, but this is much more technical. Yeah, very hard, new discipline.
So you call it your retirement. How old are you, mate?
60, just turned 63.
You're just a young bloke, mate.
Yeah, well, that was doing something in retirement, and it was a challenge. It's sort of taking up a new challenge. So I'd encourage any of us, the older people in that, to come and have a go, come and have a look. And have a look at saloon cars. They're a cheap form of sport, very encouraging, very supportive people, and it's a lot of fun,
Well, there you go, viewers, young or old, saloon cars. It's a fantastic class, and thanks so much for talking to us, Rob. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thanks very much. All the best.
Well, the saloon cars are about to head out for their first qualifying session. The results of this session will actually determine the grid positions for the race later on today. It'll be interesting to see how it all pans out. Well, we're back at Rocket Industries, and with over 60,000 high-performance part numbers on the shelf in here, I'm like a kid in a candy store. So let's get into it and check out some of these parts. Now, when it comes to carburetors, the name Holley has been around for a long, long time, and they know a thing or two about the subject. In recent times, there's been some vast changes to the product range, and I've got to say, these carbs here get my heart racing. The Dominator. The Dominator was actually designed in 1969 for NASCAR racing, and it took the carburetor world by storm. There's been many changes over the years, but they've evolved into a magnificent carburetor, as you see this one right here. There's a whole range of changes, but some of the most notable are the larger bowls used on these things. The 12-hole booster Venturis give awesome fuel atomisation and excellent throttle response. Also, things like the air opening here. They're actually quite a bit larger than the previous generation and contoured very nicely. This all equates to more airflow, more consistent power, and a much better carburetor overall. They range from 950 CFM right through to a whopping 1475 CFM. Now that's what I call a huge carb. And then we move on to the new Ultra HP. I'm sure you'll agree these things look absolutely awesome in the new hardcore grey colour. When I look at these things, I think race. They're 100% made in the USA, they're 97% aluminium construction, 38% weight savings over the previous carb. You've got 20% more fuel bowl capacity, 10 new fuel bowl features, 10 new base plate features, 6 new metering block features, and 5 new main body features. So these things certainly are a very serious bit of gear. To download your free copy of the Rocket Industries and Aeroflow Performance Parts catalogues, go to the sponsor section at the Gasolene website. Click on the links and download away. With over 650 combined pages of performance parts and accessories, you're sure to find everything you need for your car.
You've been watching Gasolene.
Well, we're here with Aaron Howell, and he's actually the president of the Victorian Saloon Car Association. Aaron, you must be really happy with the way this class is going and the turnout here today.
Yeah, for sure, mate. All I could ask for is the boys all rock up and have a bit of fun and stuff like that. And the class is great. We've got a variance of cars and a variance of blokes ranging, all sorts of ages and things like that. So yeah, no, really happy with the turnout today, mate. It's been good.
It's a very affordable form of motor racing, isn't it, really? I'm absolutely shocked at the costs compared to some of the other classes that are out there. Even the tyres are going nearly a full season for one set of tyres.
Yeah, look, we've recently changed across to an RE11 from Bridgestone, and they've been great. Some of the boys are getting up to 5 race meets out of it and things like that, so it's a lot of track time going into it, and tyres seem to be holding up pretty well, yeah, for sure, mate.
And do you find that the balance is fairly equal between the Ford and the Holden counterparts?
Oh, look, by all means, I think there is parity issues in certain classes and things like that, and you always sort of have parity issues, but I think they've pretty well nailed it. So yeah, definitely, mate. Like, depending on the track and weather and things like that, the Fords have got their strong points and so do the Holdens. So yeah, no, I think they've got the parity pretty right.
And for any people out there that want to get into motorsport and are looking at something like saloon cars, how do they go about it? Can they contact you via the website?
Oh, for sure, mate. Yeah, all our contact details are on the website, victoriansaloonCars.com.au. And also we've got Facebook pages and things like that, so yeah, it's not a drama, mate. Just jump on there. Cars for sale all over the place, varying from maybe 5,000 right through to 25,000, so yeah, no, it should be good.
$5,000 to go racing in this type of racing is absolutely incredible. Now, one thing that surprised me about these saloon cars is the speed. It's absolutely insane. For the control class that it is, these cars are comparable to some extremely fast classes.
Nah, for sure, mate. They've set them up really well, and the boys spend a lot of time getting them handling right and performing well. And yeah, they're quick cars.
Fantastic, mate. Well, thanks for talking to us. Look forward to seeing some more racing action during the day.
No worries. Thank you, boys, for coming down, mate. Yeah.
It's our pleasure.
No worries. Thanks, mate.
Well, we're here with Andy O'Connell and his beautiful-looking AU Falcon. How'd you go out there, mate, in qualifying? It looked like you weren't hanging about.
We qualified third, had a little bit of an understeer that we're chasing out of it, so hopefully we can get that dialed out for race one and pump it up to these Holdens.
But starting from third position, that's a pretty good place to be, isn't it? You're on the inside as well, which is great for that first turn, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got off the inside right behind Tim, so hopefully we can follow him into turn one and hopefully get the Ford right up there and win.
And what sort of power does your engine make?
We're up around the 325 around the flywheel, roughly, give or take a few. So yeah, we're moving.
It's a damn lot of horsepower for an engine that's got mild modifications, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very, very limited in the modifications we can do to them. It's all set by the rules by the tech committee, and it's very well policed.
Fantastic, mate. Well, thanks for talking to us and good luck out there in the race. Can't wait to see you in action.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you. Well, we're with Travis Lindorf in his VT saloon car here. Travis, how'd you go in qualifying, mate? This thing was absolutely motoring.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, actually. I didn't come yesterday, so I was a bit of a trying to get my head around the first session, jumping on the brand new tyres, and ended up second on the grid behind Tim. So yeah, no, I was pretty happy with that.
So when I say motoring, I wasn't too far wrong, mate. It sounded very strong out there.
Yeah, it's not bad. Got a little bit of understeer we've got to dial out, but yeah, no, I think we'll get our head around it and have a good race, I reckon.
What sort of horsepower do these V6s make?
On the dyno, it's around about, on an engine dyno, around about 300 horsepower. So yeah, they get along all right.
For a class that has restrictions, that is very impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's amazing what you can do when you refine something. And are they reliable?
Yeah, very. This is my motors I've done for all last season in it, and it was out of another car previous to that, done a full season, so I haven't had a bottom end freshened up yet. There's a new motor on the way. Probably, hopefully, for the next round, we should see that, and that'll make it a bit better.
I suppose with the Falcon, it's a big, long inline six. You've got all that weight hanging over the front, where the short little V6, you've only got like 3 cylinders effectively, and not quite as much weight over the front of the car, so it should turn in a little bit better, shouldn't it really?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, it's they do, once they get them handling right, they've got a lot of drive in the Commodores, because obviously the independent rear, they squat down a fair bit and give you a good drive, so that's what we had troubles with in the qualifying, is a bit too much drive. So if we can dial that out, take the understeer away, we should be on the money.
Good stuff, mate. We'll have fun out there and give it heaps.
I'll try to. Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Well, we're with Simon Tabanor, and he's actually the National Saloon Car Champion. Simon, it's been a great weekend here, and this saloon car racing is incredible. Very, very impressed.
Yeah, it's a very close category. The state guys are all real quick guys here. I mean, we've been running the National Series, but whenever you come to the state round, which is incorporated with the National Series, it's always the state guys who come out on top, to be honest. They're all good, fast guys.
And how long have you been in the saloon car scene?
Raced for about 6 years now, I think. We had a VN, we moved up to a VT. We had a go at the National Series. We won the Vic State Championship, and I think it was 2009. We got runner-up in the National Championship 2010, and then we had a year off, and we came back last year and won the National Championship and got number 1 on the car. So.
Fantastic. So you're definitely a petrol head at heart, and you're in the diesel industry, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Eurostar diesels. We just repair vans. We try and sponsor the steeries a bit, help out in that way, you know what I mean? Help anybody that we sort of can, but I'm not used to petrols, man, you know what I mean? So
you're a diesel man, blowing black coal.
That's right, mate, black sausage coming out, mate. So
fantastic. So you're not racing this weekend, you've decided to have a rest?
Yeah, we raced at Eastern Creek 2 weeks ago. We're putting a new engine in the car this weekend, actually, and we go to Malawar in 2 weeks. So unfortunately I can't turn the car around quick enough, and it's getting time off work more than anything. I had to be at work this morning. And you've got to pay for the racing somehow, mate. So.
Good stuff, mate. Well, thanks so much for talking to us.
No dramas.
Look forward to catching up with you next time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
mate. Thanks, guys.
And remember, viewers, if you want to see past Gasoline episodes, go to shannons.com.au. Click on the Gasoline link and enjoy. And remember, this is a whole new season of Gasoline with new episodes every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m, Australia-wide.
Gasoline is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors. I'm Michael Curzon, producer, creator of Gasoline. Hope you enjoy.